Within the next 100 years, we are expected to lose all of the world's rainforests. Deforestation has removed 30% of our forests already, and each year, larger plots are ripped from the ground and never replaced. Forests are deforested mainly for agricultural purposes or logging operations. The forest that has been most affected by deforestation is the Amazon. Roughly 20% of the Amazon has already been destroyed, and more will vanish as industrialists attempt to turn this beautiful rainforest into arable land. The Amazon provides many ecosystem services, not just resources for human use. The Amazon is the world's largest rainforest, and because of its beauty and abundant resources, it is home to more species than any other place on the planet. The biodiversity displayed in the Amazon is unmatched, and the illegal deforestation that is occurring there is destroying the habitats of nearly half of the world's species. These services are not just limited to the large biodiversity of the forest, but also things such as carbon sequestration and is also a large controller of the climate. In addition, the Amazon provides oxygen, nutrient cycles, and the production of food and water.
Along with being home to 5 million species of plants, animals, and insects, the Amazon is a carbon sink. Trees play a key role in reducing pollutant levels, such as carbon dioxide. Under natural conditions, plants remove CO2 from the atmosphere and absorb it for photosynthesis. Without the Amazon, the greenhouse effect would likely be even more pronounced, and climate change may possibly get even worse in the future. The tropical rainforest is also important for local and global climate through the exchange of large amounts of water and energy with the atmosphere. Water released by plants into the atmosphere through evapotranspiration and to the oceans by rivers influences world climate and circulation of ocean currents. Therefore, the Amazon directly impacts the water cycle. Removing trees deprives the forest of portions of its canopy, which blocks the sun's rays during the day and holds in heat at night. This disruption leads to more extreme temperature swings that can be harmful to plants and animals. These feedback loops help to sustain the climate, for which the rest of the world depends upon. Lastly, deforestation has drastic consequences on soil quality. Most soil degradation is caused by deforestation. Without trees, soil is left unprotected and is susceptible to soil erosion. When soil is continuously grazed over, it leads to severe soil degradation. In a world where topsoil is only predicted to last another 60 years, it is crucial that the Amazon is protected.
The Amazon is located in Brazil, where an industrialist pro-agribusiness presidential candidate has the chance at winning the election. Jair Bolsonaro is a death sentence for the Amazon. Bolsonaro's campaign promises include destroying the Brazilian Environment Agency. This agency monitors the deforestation rates of the Amazon and lobbies to Brazilian Congress to make laws that protect the general environment of Brazil, including the Amazon. If Bolsonaro is able to take out this agency, along with get rid of some or all of the environmental protection laws that are already in place in Brazil, then it will be able to open fire on the Amazon. Bolsonaro and his team of agribusiness and industrialists, called the Ruralistas, will attempt to deforest the entire Amazon in order to create more farmland for soybean production, in order to make the most money possible. Another promise that Bolsonaro has made to Brazil is if elected, he will withdraw from the 2015 Paris Agreement and climate change. This agreement has helped Brazil reach record low levels of deforestation and greenhouse gas emissions. Without it, the Amazon will be much more vulnerable to Bolsonaro's plans to deforest it.
We only have 12 years to start planting more trees and reduce carbon emissions before the effects of climate change will be irreversible. Bolsonaro is not going to help with this issue. If the Amazon is destroyed, there's an imminent risk of not having enough oxygen for the world's population, and an increased temperature of the planet leading to abnormal weather patterns that can have other drastic effects. Water is scarce, and the increasing droughts in all areas of the world could lead to a water war. The steep decline in soil degradation is occurring at a time when the population in the world continues to increase. It is estimated that the world will need to grow 50% more food by 2050 to feed an anticipated population of 9 billion people. Around 30% of the world's ice-free surfaces are used to keep chicken, cattle, and pigs rather than to grow crops. We need a process that has more land in the system and less being used at one time. Strengthening the economy is important. but we need a leader who will seek to re-engineer the agricultural system and use that stability to the country's economic advantage. This president does not have your best interests in mind. He is only looking to improve the country for profit.
Trees are one of the cheapest ways to draw out excess CO2 in the atmosphere. Just think about it. If a little over 126 million families planted just one tree, the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere would be reduced by 1 billion pounds annually. The Amazon is one of the most effective resources we have that reduces the carbon emissions that our overpopulated planet produces. It is not renewable if we do not give it the time to renew itself. We need to restore the Amazon by allowing it to regrow, and Bolsonaro wants to do the exact opposite. The Amazon is literally breathing life into the planet. Don't kill Mother Earth. Don't vote Bolsonaro. This message is paid for by Friends of the Amazon Rainforest.